revision to the entire V8 range. Folks, this is not your ordinary reveal. This is something V special. The launch of a major mechanical revision to the entire range. More power, better fuel economy. And announcing the brand new Optic Gearbox 2. But of course, that's only half of the story. There's a little magic number that all you V8 fanatics are absolutely desperate to hear confirmed. It is, of course, the new horsepower of our most powerful truck in the range. And I can tell you, it hasn't been easy keeping this one a secret. Announcing the world's most powerful tractor unit in serial production, the new king of the road, the 770 horsepower V8. Let's get into the detail. I'm Paul Smith, I'm the Marketing Director for Scania UK, and I'm going to be your host for today. And on stage with us, providing the noise and the adrenaline, are our V Awesome Band. Sweet. And shortly, I will be bringing out some of my Scania colleagues to talk you through the details of the V Awesome all-new V8 range. But of course, the unreserved star of the show is the very first all-new V8 in the UK, and it's a cracker. A top-spec, gorgeous 770S high 6x2 pusher with a fully flat floor in glorious white. The V8 image is the absolute envy of the industry. Now, it's a total dream to a guy in marketing like me, because the desire in this product is so sky high, we almost don't need to launch it at all. But we want to, because we are so proud and excited to be able to reveal the extent of the revisions to our baby. Now, how could we not launch something as unique as the all-new V8 range? Now, just a reminder, folks, Scania are the only manufacturer with a V layout engine, and that matters when you need it most. Now, whether that's the highest levels of performance or the greatest driving experience available today. So whether you need the power, the torque, or that halo statement of your business success, or of course, the ultimate reward for your hardworking and your loyal drivers, it has always got to be a Scania. The all-new V8 range has a substantial revision to the drivetrain. Now, this includes a power increase across all applications from the 16-litre engine, and now includes an entry rating of 530, we've got a 590, a 660, and of course, the spine-tingling 770. And if that wasn't enough, what makes this launch extra special is what I hope is a genuine surprise. It's the announcement of the brand new Optic Gearbox, which I can tell you has been in development for 6 whole years. And it shows. It's got a load of mechanical improvements, which results in things like faster shifts, improved efficiency, lower noise levels, and longer service intervals. It is a phenomenal feat of engineering that lowers fuel consumption by 1% in itself. Visually, and it's often the case with most premium brands, the revisions are actually a little bit more subtle, but we do have an updated grey metallic grille, and we've got an additional chrome roof front trim, as well as some more minor revisions in the instrument cluster inside too. But folks, the V8 is the beating heart of Scania. It's a symbol of the passion that we have for building the greatest products. And all of this is backed up by the highest levels of support from what I believe is the warmest and hardest working people in the industry. We love what we do, and we love working for you. Folks, it's our absolute pleasure to introduce to you the all-new Scania V8 range.
new Scania V8 range and the new Optic gearbox have been subjected to substantial updates. Some of the improvements, like the new Optic gearbox, have been in development for over 6 years, and today we announce the culmination of all of that hard work. The result is impressive. An increase in power, but with a total fuel saving of up to 6% depending on the final spec. The engine update can provide a potential saving of 2%, and the Optic gearbox a further 1%. And when cruising in direct drive, in combination with the faster rear axle ratios, a further 3% saving is possible, giving a substantial saving of up to 6% in total, which makes this new V8 range our cleanest, most energy efficient range ever. Contributing to making these savings possible is a substantial saving in weight, which has been engineered into both the engine and the gearbox. The new gearbox is 60 kilos lighter, and the new 770 has shed 75 kilos, all of which, of course, has had benefits in terms of increasing the payload and reducing the running costs. Let's break down the technical detail, starting with the engines. Many of the components have been updated and optimised in this new engine range, and the following revisions are relevant for all the horsepowers in the range: 530, 590, 660 and the 770. We start with a completely new exhaust gas aftertreatment concept that introduces twin dosing SCR, improving atomisation of AdBlue before it reaches the catalyst. We have a new high pressure fuel pump, new engine management system, a new optimised 180 amp alternator. We've increased the compression ratio as well as increasing peak cylinder pressure, and we've been able to reduce internal friction throughout the range. In addition to this, and unique to the flagship 770, we've also got rid of the EGR to operate an SCR only concept, added a new fixed geometry ball bearing turbo to reduce weight and simplify the installation, a new single bank exhaust manifold to optimise cylinder scavenging, a new disengageable air compressor and a new variable steering pump, both of which reduce parasitic losses. New rocker covers with V8 styling. You can see how extensive the revisions to just the engine are. The technical data for the 4 outputs in the range show increased power and torque for almost all applications. The entry rating of 530, developing a peak torque of 2,800 Newton meters from 925 RPM, all the way up to the new flagship 770, developing a peak torque of a staggering 3,700 Newton meters from only 1,000 RPM. High torque, low rev has been a cornerstone of Scania engines, and it characterises the driving appeal the V8 commands. These truly are our highest performing engines ever. It's important to point out that all of our 16-litre Euro 6 V8 engines will run on renewable fuels. The 590 can be prepared to operate with biodiesel, and everything else can use HVO. That's hydro-treated vegetable oil, as well as diesel, without any modification, straight from the factory. Let's talk about the new Optic gearbox. After 6 years of development and testing, it's finally ready to hit the market. The new Scania Optic gearbox contains a lot of new technology. This really is a major revision that is exciting to reveal today. The revisions reduce internal losses, therefore improving energy efficiency and lowering fuel consumption by 1% in the gearbox alone. We've reduced the oil volume in the gearbox, improved the gear lubrication using a new spray function, reducing drag through the lubricant system. We've removed the reverse gear using a planetary gear for reversing. We've increased the ratio spread. That includes both a supercrawler and an overdrive gear. We've reduced the weight and length of the gearbox itself, and there's a completely new aluminium housing to support that. Synchros have been removed to save weight, and shaft brakes now synchronise the speed to give a slicker change. We've improved the freewheeling retarder, and there's a new PTO program. Also, finally, and very interestingly, the changes to the lubrication system allow drains to be extended to up to 1 million kilometres, which has obvious total operating economy benefits. The all-new Scania V8 range is a major mechanical update affecting a large section of the overall drivetrain. The revisions are meaningful, have been years in development, and with up to 6% potential fuel saving, the V8 makes as much economical sense as it does emotional.
Now, thanks for the technical session, Phil. Okay, basically the stats are amazing, and it's pretty obvious you want one, right? Of course you do. So there's no better person to bring to the stage than the Executive Director for the Sales Division, Vincent Connolly. Vin?
Thanks, Paul. Hello, everyone. Scania is an incredible brand with a diverse and market-leading range of products with the V8 at its heart. As head of the UK sales organisation, it gives me great pleasure to talk to you about the amazing new lineup of V8s. The only thing better than seeing these trucks on the road is hearing them. Whether you run a fleet of V8s or you just want to make a statement with a flagship, these vehicles are pure performance, desire and attraction. As you've heard from Paul and Phil today, they make real financial sense too. Fuel economy, weight savings, and of course, class-leading residual values that are the envy of the industry. The sales organisation are trained and ready to talk you through all the changes of the new lineup. Start of sales is October, and start of UK production is January, and you will see these trucks on the road in Q1 2021. Now, a fully new 16-litre V8 engine upgrade does not happen every day, and Scania are the brand when it comes to limited editions. So it would be remiss of me not to celebrate the new lineup without something truly special. With that in mind, I'm pleased to announce a special limited run launch edition of the all-new V8. Only 16 Flying Griffins will be produced to commemorate this launch. 16 Scania certificated, fully loaded 770S tracked units, complete with the legendary Griffin pack, will be made available for pre-order for those customers wanting something truly unique for their fleet, or as many of the hardcore loyal Scania customers do, something for their private collections. Full details regarding the Flying Griffin are being released to the sales teams right now, so please register your interest with your preferred dealer. Our 50th anniversary edition sold out in 4 days last year, so I don't expect the Flying Griffin to be hanging around for long. It is my pleasure to be able to bring the all-new Scania V8 range to the market, and we look forward to speaking to you all very soon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your time today. We hope you are as excited as we are about this extensive revision to the breathtaking all-new Scania V8 range. Please see the website for further details. All that remains is for me to say, take it away, boys.